A very good evening to a very good evening to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dipin Ambalia and currently I'm working in Hexaware Technologies in Mumbai, Mahape. Now before I start talking about the book, I want to thank a few people. Without whom this event wouldn't have been possible. So the first and foremost thanks would go to Raju sir for agreeing to the chief guest for this event. Thank you, sir. Secondly, I want to thank Neha and Abhishek for giving me a chance to have the launch over here. Thanks, Neha. Thirdly, I want to thank Mr. Gaurav Sabharwal, the head of Fingerprint Press, the publisher of this book. Because of some reason, he could not be here. Fourthly, I want to thank the people from press for the coverage of this event. Thank you. And last but not the least, I want to thank you all for being a part of this Mumbai launch. Thank you so much.
And all bosses, IT bosses.
Actually, in the book only I have written that bosses are not allowed for this. So, basically by education, I'm an electrical engineer. By education, I'm an electrical engineer from VLTI. By profession, I'm a software developer, turned software tester, turned production specialist, turned business analyst, turned pre-sales consultant. So in short, in the last 7.5 years, I have covered everything there is to be in the IT. And by passion, I'm a writer. So Loser is my second book. My first book is called as In Their Shoes. In Their Shoes was a fiction about 17 very ordinary characters that we see every day around us, but then we never try to imagine their life. Like for example, a 7-year-old daughter of a drummer, then a 24-year-old mentally challenged girl, then a sadhu baba, a gatekeeper at an old age home, etc. etc. So for that book, I did get very good accolades from Dr. Kiran Bedi, then authors like Sudhindra Mukhasi, Yashodhara Katkar, and from newspapers like Dainik Jagran, Divya Bhaskar, Amar Ujala, Maharashtra Times, Lok Satta, etc. etc. So Loser is my second book. Loser stands for Life of a Software Engineer. Loser is not a story. It does not have any characters. Loser is a narrative of my 7.5 years of experience in the IT industry. I have exaggerated that in a humorous way. See, every industry has its own pros and cons. Similarly, the IT industry has its own pros and cons. In IT industry, you will find two sets of people. The first set of people go on site, they go US, Germany, Paris, etc., etc., earn hundreds and thousands of dollars, drive the BMWs and Mercedes of the world, click photos at the Grand Canyons and Niagara Falls of the world. But then there is another set of software engineers who never get on site. They slog their backside of 12 to 14 hours every day, travel from Kalyan to Goregaon every day. They don't get good increments. Their life sucks. I sadly belong to the second category. So I thought, why not try to highlight the plight of this second set of software engineers, but in a humorous way. So Loser is all about that. Actually, I'm a very big fan of Mr. Scott Adams. You must have heard of his name. He's a creator of the very famous character called as Dilbert. He has written 2-3 books, namely Dilbert Principle, Joy at Work, and one more. Those books are awesome satires on the marketing and management world. So I thought, since I have been in the industry for so long and I have been to all the phases in the SDLC, I would be in a good position to write a satire on it. So Loser is all about that. So let me just read out the names of the chapters that you'll find in this book and maybe a one-liner information on these chapters. In all, there are 22 chapters in this book. The very first chapter is called as Origin of the Software World. So here I have tried to compare Columbus's expedition of finding America to how the software world originated. Many of the readers have asked me whether this is a real story. No, this is not at all. It's just a figment of imagination. Second chapter is called as 12 Commandments to Fool Your Bosses. So this is basically an extract of my experience in the IT industry for 7.5 years. I have almost all I have actually applied on the managers to fool them. So this is one of the most loved chapters in this book. Then the third chapter is called as presentations. Every day we give presentations maybe to bosses, to clients or whatever. So here I've shown how the concept of presentations originated, and there are 30 things that are given in this chapter that you can do in other presentation just for time pass, because you will be bored in the presentation, so you will do those things. Then fourth chapter is called as what we do in office. In requirement gathering, there's in the business analysis phase, there's a document that we use. It's called as a use case. It's basically a detailed document about any functionality or any application. So it has certain parts. Certain parts called as maybe pre-conditions, post-conditions, basic flow, etc. So whatever we do from 9 to 7, that I have condensed or categorized into these various sections called as what we do in office. Then you have chapter called as software development life cycle explained. There is a lot of similarity between the arranged marriages in India and the software development life cycle. So I've tried to compare that over here. Then you have chapter called as different roles in the software world, like project managers, project leads, team leads, etc. So why you need those roles, that I've tried to explain over here. Then there's a chapter called as which one are you? Are you driver, attached, detached, or resident? Depending on the enthu that you have while working in a project, you can be categorized as a driver of the project, or whether you are just attached to the project, or you are totally detached to the project, you don't care whatever happens to the whole project, or you are just a resident. Like for example, if you stay near the office and that's the company is giving good payment, so pay tension, you just stay there for years and years, so you'd be a resident kind of a software engineer. So that I've explained over here. Then the 8th chapter is called as first day in the software world. Then the 9th chapter is called as the Richa and the Ramesh of the IT world. This is one of the most liked chapters in this book. See, basically, a Richa in an IT world, the Richas of the IT world are like the pampered princess from grandma stories. They want best of all worlds. They want long-term on-site, good increments, husbands working on green card or at least H1 visa. They don't want to travel in Mumbai trains. And the other set of people would be, amongst the boys, it would be Ramesh, kind of a software engineer. So a Ramesh kind of a software engineer are like immigrants on a foreign land. They work hard and get peanuts in return. They help the Gori main, hoping that they will be thanked and remembered for at least a few months after debugging the code of the beautiful girl. Then all they are asking is for a small smile, an occasional compliment, or maybe even a reply to the good morning mails that they don't get. So in this chapter I have tried to compare them, and there are various parameters that I have used. Like for example, the favorite movies that they watch. So if you are a richer kind of a IT girl, then you would watch movies like When Harry Met Sally, Twilight, Sex and the City. But if you are a Ramesh kind of a IT guy, you would watch movies like Dirty Picture, Maine Pyar Kiya. Then your favorite actor would be, in case you are a richer, if your favorite actor would be Robert Pattinson or Natalie Portman. Whereas for a Ramesh, it would be Kamal R. Khan from Deshdrohi, even Gracie Singh from Deshdrohi. And the places that you visit, so the Richas would visit places like Mambo's in Goa and Blue Frog in Bombay, but the Ramesh kind of guys would visit Sheetal Bar near Dahisar Chitna. So there are various parameters which I have tried to differentiate them. Then the next chapter is called as the Divar, between the guys who have been on site, the guys who have never been on site. Since I have never been on site, I have taken all my frustration in this chapter. Trust me, this is one of the most loved chapters in the textbook. You can find it, this is the favorite. So in an IT company, if you visit the canteen of an IT company, you can easily distinguish the people who have been on site and who have never been on site. So here I have taken a scene wherein a group of 5 is having lunch. Namely, the characters called as Richa and Rita. So you must, by now you must be knowing those are the girls who have been on site. And people who have never been on site are like Vaishali, Ramesh and Nimesh. So there's a small conversation that I've given over here. Then there's a table of differences between the attitude or behavior of these two kind of people. So the chocolates that you eat, so if you have been on site, you would eat chocolates like Hershey's or Ferrero Rocher or Mars. But then if you have never been on site, you would eat Parle Poppins, Indeed, Eclairs, Coffee Toffee. Then your Facebook status update. Your Facebook status would be, if you have been on site, your update would be, gonna be in Paris next Sunday. Any friend there? Let's meet up. But then if you have never been on site, your update would be watched Gopication on Zee Cinema. The number of comments or likes that you get on Facebook photos or comments. If you are on site, you would get 30 comments and 68 likes. Whereas if you are offshore, you would get 2 comments and 7 likes, including yours. The roads or places that you talk about, if you have been on site, you would talk about Manhattan Square, Trafalgar Square, etc. But then if you are in India, mainly in Bombay, you would talk about Sakinaka, Marunaka, Villain Subway, Dindoshi Agar. So there's a whole list of parameters. Then the next chapter is called as Just Do It, Marriages, Relationships and all that jazz. So as I said, in IT, there are 4 kinds of people. A Richa, a non-Richa, a Ramesh and a non-Ramesh. So what all criteria they put while thinking about marriage, that is what I have mentioned in this chapter. Then the next chapter is called as the on-site experience. I have never been on-site, but then based on my friends' experiences and imagination, I have done this chapter. So the next chapter is called as Google and God. God basically stands for Google-oriented developer. Google shuts down for even one day. The whole IT company will, IT world would get view on that day. Google. Then there are chapters like universal rules of the software world, myths and truths of the software world, and then you have recession of the software world. In this chapter, I have tried to compare the recession faced by maid servants to the recession faced by the IT engineers. Then there's a chapter being on bench. So what are things you can do while you are on bench? The next chapter is called as appraisals. This is one of the most, you would love this chapter because in this chapter I've given you what are things you can do to get good appraisals from your bosses, etc. etc. And if you don't get good appraisals, what you do is you put a resignation mail. So what are the things you could write in resignation mails, etc. that I've mentioned. And then you have last day at work. The last chapter is called as the IT jargon buster, what they say and what they actually mean. So if a software engineer goes for an interview and after the first round the HR says, we'll call you, please don't wait, because he actually meant please try somewhere else. Then if during your first ever appraisal interview, the project manager asks you about your future plans and you proudly say, I intend to do MBA from some IIM. He looks at you and asks, which IIM would you prefer? And you say Ahmedabad, and he smiles. What it actually means is, the PM smiles because he found the perfect scapegoat who can easily be fitted in the lower part of the bell curve. So, in short, Loser is basically a satire on the IT world, and till now I've got very good response for this book. It got launched, it got released in the market a month back, and till now around 10,000 copies have got sold. And almost every day I get almost every day I get mails, maybe on Facebook or on so it feels good. So till now the response has been pretty good, and this book is in the Pune Crossword bestseller list, and also it's in the landmark top 20 bestseller list. I hope you like it.